You know those wonderful dogs and cats running around the house, sleeping in your bed, nudging you from the back seat of the car, eating everything they can get their paws on? Well, they come in all shapes and sizes, and they've been around for a very long time. Our current day friendly tail wagging buddy started out as a ferocious gray wolf about 15,000 years ago, and that furry little kitty tromping across the kitchen counter descended from African wildcats over 9,000 years ago. And they now sometimes not only defend and protect us, they become our very best and most loyal friends. We love them and accept them as members of our family. But life isn't always fair, and with the passing of time, we come to understand that we are sometimes forced to deal with serious health concerns, or, in the worst case, the reality of an end-of-life decision. And the fact that we may determine the when and the where seems to somehow make it even worse. The loss is traumatic and devastating. We're losing a trusted friend and companion, a member of our family.
I've been in practice for about 8 years. All I ever wanted to do was be a veterinarian. I knew from the time I was 5 years old that this is where I wanted to be. I spent quite a lot of time, about 15 years, as an animal control officer and running animal shelters before I decided to go back to school and pursue this dream. This is everything I ever wanted to be. It's where I want to be, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
I don't really remember what pushed me into the area of veterinary medicine. Like many other veterinarians, I had animals growing up. They were family members. My parents, both animal lovers. My dad was a scientist, and he used to take me to his laboratory and actually used to bring home the mice for us as kids. I think being exposed to science and animals at a young age led me into the direction of veterinary medicine, and I can remember being very young and just knowing that's what I wanted to do. It was sort of a natural path for me. I also remember in college thinking that I would like to be an advocate for animals that didn't speak on their own, and so I have been living up to that task ever since.
Originally became a veterinarian because I think it's the best of all worlds. I get to practice medicine, I get to play with animals every day, and I get to have relationships with the owners of those awesome pets.
When I was young, from about the age of 7, told my parents that I wanted to be a veterinarian. And at one point, I almost changed my mind because I realized that there were some things that were going to be difficult about the job. But I discovered that there's much more that's rewarding about being a veterinarian than there are difficulties. And so I went straight through school, college, right into veterinary school. I've been a veterinarian about 8 years now and absolutely love it. I wouldn't change anything.
I became a veterinarian in 2004, graduated from Mizzou. I've wanted to be a veterinarian my entire life from the time I was 4 years old. I told my mom I was going to be an animal doctor.